DJI Action 4, 8-bit versus 10-bit. Basically, normal versus normal 10-bit. Is there a difference? Do we need to worry about it? Is it like awesome, or is it just like, I really can't tell? Let's get into this. Hey, if you're new here, Scott's Reviews. Like, subscribe down below. Everyone says the same thing, but it's really important. Otherwise, I make no money. I make nothing. So the more you help out, the better. I can keep doing this kind of stuff. So you have a question, you're like, hey man, I have the Action 4 and I've been using it for a while. And I've been saw this. There's a normal and there's a normal 10-bit. Is it a big difference? Do I need to worry about it? What's the big deal? All right, so if you don't know about the color scheme of things, an 8-bit, of course, is not as good as a 10-bit. Lot more color in 10-bit. It's really important on bigger cameras to do color grading and stuff like that. But they're throwing it into action cameras now, and you're probably wondering, like, is it that important to up my footage with 10-bit? Do I need to have that? The Ace Pro came out. They don't have it. So is DJI so much better because it has it? Well, before I answer that, watch the footage, decide on your own what it looks like, and then come back and we'll talk about it at the end. So when it says in my footage, LUT added, I just added a LUT. Doesn't mean it's the right LUT for the look. I'm trying to peak it up to make it look as saturated, not as possible, but kind of just push it to its limit a little bit to kind of show you what it can do. It can go a lot worse. It can get real green or real red or whatever you want to do with it. But when it has LUT added, doesn't mean like, yes, it is the perfect LUT that I came up with. No, I just added something to show you the difference between an 8-bit and a 10-bit when I add the same LUT. What does it look like? Is it all worth it? Okay, watch it. All right, today we're talking about normal color profile versus the newish from DJI Action 4, the normal 10-bit. Is there a difference? Can you see a difference? Can you edit a difference? Is it worth all the hoopla, if there is any hoopla about it? So today we're going to film in both. This is normal, not 10-bit, but normal. We are back at 10-bit normal. Let's look out to the sky. Alright, so we're going to go for a little run. I have it on horizon balancing with 4K 24. Right now it's on 10-bit normal. Alright, this is a little trail called the South Shore Trail. Let's see how far this goes. All right. Is that pretty good right there? Gotta stay still. Look at the clouds. I'm gonna try to edit this stuff in post too to see what I can play with it. Go ahead and switch it right now to I'm not saying that you guys should actually switch it to H.264 to get the normal. I just want to show you that there is a difference or not between normal and 10-bit. Logically, absolutely, there's a huge difference. But is there a real difference in the real world on an action camera like this? Let's go ahead and run a little bit, get a little sweat going, and we'll stop and do something else. All right, this is, again, horizon balancing. Kind of want to see what it does with the colors. It's not really, it's like a rusty red. Not really too red. Some colors here, Maryland colors definitely. Okay, we're at 4K 60. I'm gonna put you on this trash can here. I'm gonna do a little run toward us. I may slow it down a little bit. It's in 60 frames per second. Right now it's in normal. And we'll do the same thing in 10-bit. So stand by. Let's look at skin tones. We're on normal. Filming in 10-bit right now. This should be my standard go-to when it comes to this camera. Is to film in this profile. HEVC 10-bit normal and just tweak the colors a little bit. I think it's what? I can always do the log file. I love D-Log, but I want to see this is easier, especially the action camera. Family shots, quick shots, put it in my video, and then move on. So not do a whole big entourage of color grading. This is a very short trail. There's only like a mile, 1.6 miles from one end to the other, so that's a pretty lame trail. Oh well, 4 miles total. Just trying to keep the old weight off. By the way, I did it for Casey last time. I'm gonna do it again. So 4K 120 crossing a dangerous road. What'd you think? So what did I think? Because I had no idea what to expect after I got the results back and created that part of the video. And, well, I don't see much difference. So again, to change it, you can shoot in normal, not the 10-bit. If you would need to do this, you go in your settings, and then you scroll down your menu until you get to video compression. Once you select that, you have two choices: HVEC or H.264. H.264 is an older version. The newest and latest and greatest is more efficient is the HEVC. Now not all computers can handle it, but that's the latest and greatest that's out. It kind of makes the same kind of file, but it has it smaller. It's not as fat of a file for your hardware needs. So I need to select that. Then it will be in normal 8-bit, not the 10-bit. So that's how I went back and forth when I created the footage of changing it from normal to 10-bit. Okay, but not in the video itself. I also went in and really pushed the colors hard one direction. A lot of red. Peeked it out to see what the difference was, and I still couldn't see a difference. The only part I saw different was in the highway scene. I did see the trees look a little bit better in the background, but it could be just maybe the sun was hitting it better at that time, so it's not really scientific. But I didn't see much where it mattered that much. I'm sad to say. I wish it would have mattered more, but I just don't see it. So if you think I'm doing something completely wrong and like, no dude, you gotta do it this way, let me know down below and I will redo this whole video. But the average person that's gonna grab one of these cameras and go, ooh, it's got better color than any other action camera, I'm gonna use that. They're gonna wonder like, well, what am I missing out by not having 10-bit? Or what am I missing out if I drop it down to 8-bit? Or what if I accidentally change it to H.264 and I film everything in normal and I meant to do it in 10-bit? Did I lose out on a bunch of awesomeness? Well, no, I don't think you did. I think you have a fatter file, but I think you're still good to go when it comes to tweaking the image the way you want it to look. So, I don't know, that's what I found out. Stick around. Next video is probably going to be about this little guy right here that I use on my Action 4 from the Action 2. And then later on we'll talk about the low light setting on here. It's a little tricky to get it to work, but we're going to run through that to explain it better, so you make sure you know you're getting all the advantage of low light shooting in this one. So in order to see that, you gotta subscribe to the channel, stick around, hit the bell, all that stuff, and we'll come back and we'll do some more DJI Action 4 videos. If you got any questions, you got any things you want me to check out that I need to look at on the Action 4, you know what to do.